All right, we are here, and it's time to get things started. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Travis back with another video today. And today we are back on the God of War, continuing where we left off. I know, I mean, it still turned out to be a fairly consistent video in the last one. I thought it was going to kind of be shorter, but it wasn't that short. But yeah, I knew that there was going to be something up ahead. I figured there's going to be something kind of... What is going on?
Not shot.
Obviously, I don't know how to take those guys out because I don't know what that was, but bye-bye. Alright, so anyways, yeah, so if you all have been enjoying this series, please make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and hit that notification, all that good stuff as we hop straight into the action. But I kind of did figure that something major was kind of coming up, so I know I ended the last episode on a bit of a cliffhanger. But that's kind of how YouTube works, so we'll go ahead and continue on, I guess. Hidden Man. Okay. I guess we'll go around.
There must be some way up. You hear those voices too, right?
Yes. Be silent.
That sounds like the same man who came to our house. You said you killed him.
Shh.
I see you brought company this time. Must be important if the sons of Thor deign to grace me with their presence. Tell me, you two still tripping over yourselves to impress Daddy?
The tattooed man. Tracks show he now travels with a child. Where would they go next?
Why would I know that?
You're the smartest man alive, aren't you?
Smarter than all the dead ones, too.
You help me, I help you. Tell me where they are, and I'll talk to Odin.
Your father won't let me go, Baldur, and he won't let you kill me. You have nothing to offer me, so take your questions, take your threats, take these two worthless wankers, and piss off!
When no one's looking, we'll be back for your other eye.
Don't you forget, we're everywhere.
We really are, aren't we?
Ah. Okay. Guess we just come around here. I was gonna climb up, but then I just started going this way, so.
Ah, the very topic of conversation. A tattooed man traveling with a child.
Boy, check their path. Make sure we're all alone.
But we just saw them leave.
Do as I say.
He doesn't know what you are.
And I would keep it that way. Who are you?
Me? I'm the greatest ambassador to the gods, the giants, and all the creatures of the Nine Realms. I know every corner of these lands, every language spoken, every war waged, every deal struck. They call me Mimir, smartest man alive. And I have the answer to your every question.
Why does the son of Odin hunt us?
Okay, there are a few gaps in my knowledge. But Odin's had me imprisoned here for 109 winters. I'm a clever lad. I can piece it together. Promise. Just given time.
Nobody there, just like I said.
The boy's mother is dead. She wished her...
She wanted us to spread her ashes on the highest peak in all the realms.
Oh, then you've come to the wrong place, little brother. The highest peak in all the realms is not here in Midgard. It's in Jotunheim, realm of the giants.
No!
That could not be what she meant.
Take a look. This is the last known bridge to Jotunheim in all the realms. See that mountain? Looks like a giant's finger scraping the sky. That's the highest peak in all the realms. No here.
Can't we just take that bridge? We have a Bifrost.
When the giants destroyed all other bridges to their realm, they locked this one up with a secret rune. If it still exists, only a giant would know it.
And all of them left Midgard a long time ago.
True. But today, the winds of fate have kicked up a strange vortex of coincidence. Fact is, there's only one person alive who can get you where you need to go. And luckily for you, my schedule's wide open.
We're going to Jotunheim, right?
It's your best and only move from a tactical standpoint. It's the one place the man who cannot be killed won't follow you.
What do we do?
Yes!
First, you need to cut off my head.
Wait, what?
Odin made sure that no weapon, not even Thor's hammer, could free my body from these bonds. But fortunately, you don't need my body. The trick is, we need to find someone who can reanimate my head using the old magic.
Old magic. There's a witch of the woods. She knows the old ways.
And she'll help. She might do worth a try.
But if she fails, he will be dead.
He tortures me, you know. Every day, brother. Odin himself sees to it personally, and believe me, there is no end to his creativity. Every single day. This isn't living.
Very well.
Oh, I can't watch this.
Brother, in case you can't resurrect me, there's something you need to know. The boy, the longer you wait to tell him his true nature, the more damage you do. He will resent you, and you may lose him forever.
There is much about me I would not have him know.
So you value your privacy more than your son?
I'm going to cut off your head now.
Fair enough.
My question is, what did he do to get trapped up like that?
Jotunheim. We're going to Jotunheim. We're going to find the long-lost realm of the giants. That's...
Inconvenient.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Soon we'll be able to translate those Muspelheim runes.
Is this where I'm supposed to go?
Do you remember the way to the witch's house?
Yes. The woods with the blood-red leaves. South of the lake. I know just where to go. Hope she made it back from Alfheim and can bring Mimir back. He seemed nice. But he cut off his head.
Okay, so if I go over there, then I will, I'll be closer, obviously, and I can track that, but I kind of want to go back up here and just check, see if there's anything I missed.
Look at this place. This must be a branch of the World Tree.
Boy, stay on the path.
Right, I know. I can't believe it was Baldur that came to our house. The Aesir god. Baldur! And you fought him, and won!
Yes.
One of Odin's sons, Thor's brother. And now he's hunting us with his nephews. Why is this happening?
If we can raise the head, you can ask him.
Okay. You know, it's silly, but I secretly hope we find a giant somewhere in that mountain. I guess they really did leave Midgard, except for the serpent. And maybe the last of us got him. Are you the last of your kind too? Is that why you don't like to talk about
My kind?
I mean, your family. Before Mother. Where you came from. Mother, father?
Now is not the time for that.
Yes, sir.
We jump.
Really?
I just ran around that whole place. I was like, where am I supposed to go? I was like, there's a white dot here. You were warned not to stray from the path? What? Okay.
Rock! Rock! Rock!
What? I'm on a fucking break. Don't hear me screeching at you whenever you're twiddling your short and curlies.
Leave him, boy.
No, Pep. Well, you already soiled my solitude, so you may as well join me.
You're not hungry.
Good. It's not what I was offering.
Saw your brother again.
Congratulations. And I'm sure you'll let him go and Roger my axe good and plenty again. Hmm? Let's see the damage. Little canker throat wouldn't know proper weight and balance if it were dangling off his chut. You eating well enough?
I guess.
Good. All better.
I don't understand what they're even
Now
doing.
what the fuck else you want, huh?
Alright, so now we are on our way. We upgraded.
Back to the witch.
First, we need to find a boat.
So we upgraded the axe because we got a frost thing.
Atreus, follow me.
Be right there.
And then we upgraded our waist guard. I think we were
Way back to the witch from here.
able to upgrade that. So
Behind the big statue of Thor. So what story were you going to tell?
There was one that concerned a hare and a tortoise. We will continue another time.
Good. So what story were you going to tell?
There was one that concerned a hare and a tortoise.
Like the witch's house?
Unlikely.
So what happens?
They wager on a race between them. The hare is too confident of victory and foolish, while the tortoise is steady and disciplined. The tortoise wins.
You haven't told a lot of stories, have you?
Well, I think we all know what that story is, but it's definitely a quick way to say it, I guess. But yeah, look, I know I haven't explored a lot, and probably nearly as much as I should be, but just bear with me, you know. As long as I can beat the game by just naturally playing and upgrading certain stuff, I think that's kind of good enough for me. I'm just more about the story, like trying to get into the story more than anything. So.
When the serpent rose, right? I knew it. I know she's really powerful, but you really think the witch can bring a head back to life?
She seems competent in her craft, and we have nothing to lose.
If she can't bring it back to life, can we keep the head?
No. But you may feed it to the fish.
Okay.
Why would you want to keep a head anyway? That's so weird. I don't remember how to get. I don't want to chase her all the way up the. I didn't want to chase her all the way up the thing. I was like, come on now. You gotta fight me at some point.
I bet this'll lead out. Hey, this does more than decipher those Muspelheim runes. It also contains the travel rune. Should we go visit the fire realm?
What's up here?
Turn back Aesir. Guess the gods aren't welcome here. There he is!
Oh.
I hope he remembers us.
This is actually the way, okay.
How's it going, Charlie? Is your witch friend here?
What is that name?
That's what he told me it was. Or what it sounded like in my head, anyway. Charlie. Here we go!
Ooh. I was kind of, I don't know what I just did right there, but that was kind of nice. Okay. Okay, we're looking kind of nice. Can't tell you what I did, but...
Read it.
Yes, sir. Death to the Raven God,
What's up, buddy?
Lord of the Hang. Father, she is here. It is so good to see you again. I knew you weren't dead.
Hello.
Oh, can you bring a head back to life?
I'm not sure I understand what... Wait. Where did you get those? The arrows. Give them to me, now.
They were a gift.
Do as she says, boy.
These arrows are dangerous. They're wicked. You find any more, you destroy them, understand? Do you understand? Say it!
I understand. If I see them, I'll destroy them.
It's all I ask. Forgive me. Please, take my arrows in their place. I have no need for them anymore. Now, what's this about a head? Do you have any idea who this is? Did you kill him?
At his request. He claimed you could revive him.
Me? Are you sure you heard him right?
Please?
Take him to the table. Himmelen. It's been a long time since I've practiced the old magic. Hold him there. Let's have a look. Well, thankfully his head hasn't decayed much and his brain is still intact. Nice clean cut. Cutting off his head of all people. I sure hope you know what you're doing. Now, hold his head under the water and don't let go. I mean it. That's enough.
It worked!
Let me see him. Mimir? You there?
Yes.
Good.
Oh. Hello, Freya. Been a long time. You look well.
What I did for them. As far as I'm concerned, death suits you better.
I'd bow if I could, Your Majesty. Forgive me. Had I known the witch in the woods was Freya herself, I never would have suggested this.
Freya? The goddess Freya?
You didn't know either? Sorry.
When word gets out that Mimir is free, the wrath of Odin won't be far behind.
You are God.
Leader of the Vanir, once, yes. But no longer.
You did not think it important to tell me.
Are you really going to lecture me about that?
We are leaving, boy.
But...
Now.
You're welcome.
Why did you do that?
We cannot trust her.
Because she's a god?
Have I taught you nothing, boy?
But she's helped us a lot.
She lied.
Some people value their privacy. Best not to judge, brother.
When I require your council head, I will ask.
Fair enough. Get me to Tyr's temple in the Lake of the Nine, and I'll get you to Jotunheim as promised.
We know the temple. What's there?
Only the last living giant in Midgard. Who better to tell us the way?
The world serpent? Wait, do you know how to talk to him?
Indeed. He speaks an obscure tongue more ancient even than these mountains. None are left in Midgard who speak it. Except, of course, for me.
You do?
It's true. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but Jormungandr is a sparkling conversationalist.
Alright, well now we gotta go face to face with us. A big snake.
So, Mimir, why did Freya spit in your face?
No. Speak of Baldur. He claims nothing harms him.
Aye, Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
Boasting of a god. Everyone has a weakness.
Not him, I'm afraid. Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
You just said that, Mimir.
Did I?
What is the source of this power?
Well, as I recall, it involved, a spell?
Mimir?
Parts of my brain must still be coming back to life. Just need a moment to finish waking up.
Hope he's not broken.
I mean, it's kind of weird that he's just a literal head anyways.
Mimir, we're on the lake.
Perfect. Dock us near the bridge.
Alright.
Ed, how do we speak to the serpent?
There's a horn on a platform at the middle point of the bridge. Take me to it.
Finally, that horn.
Good. Now put my lips to the horn.
Why is he doing that?
Odin had that statue made in honor of Thor. And seeing as the world serpent absolutely abhors the fat dauber, he was probably sick of looking at it.
But doesn't that hurt?
Well, he and Thor have a bit of an unpleasant history between them. Or they will, anyway. So I guess waking up to see it was worse than the thought of lumps of solid stone passing through his gullet. You want me to ask him?
No. Our only concern is Jotunheim.
All right, wish me luck. Ooh, ha, ha, ha. Yunur en I've still got it, lads. He remembers me. Why you? Oh no, that's not right. Mokuno huntun kun. Ekono thuno vunora. He knows the pain of your loss. He will help you. Efniun Fogur. Curious.
What is it?
Oh, nothing to be concerned about.
What is he doing?
Making sure we're headed in the right direction. Listen closely now. We need two things to get us into the land of the giants. First, we need to learn the travel rune that opens realm travel to Jotunheim. Second, we need to carve that rune into the special gateway.
That one on the peak where we first met you?
Correct. Except the giants, in their infinite wisdom, saw to it that no ordinary chisel would do the job. Only the tip of a magical chisel opens that gate. Luckily, I know where it is, and it's not far.
You looked kind of mad for a moment there.
Now that, he thought I said you were friends of Odin. You'll forgive me. I've never spoken the ancient tongue sober.
Wait, look! The water's dropped even further. You can see more of the realm towers and statues. I even see new places to explore along the shore.
Where is this chisel?
Find me a boat, and we'll go from there.
I can read what this says now. But it's a name. Air! Whoa! The name made it light up.
It's the name of one of the Valkyries. That's quite curious.
Alright, well, we continue on.
Which way to the chisel?
Keep rowing towards the statues of the oarsmen, then thread past between them.
Mimir, you never did tell me why Freya spit in your face.
Well, she blames me in large measure for her present circumstances, and not totally without reason. It all goes back to the long war between the Aesir and Vanir. Prior to that, wars for the Aesir were easily won, but the Vanir had proved their equal and exacted devastating damage.
Enough. No stories. Not while on foot. Our focus is the road.
Nightmares! What awful thing!
Come on now.
That easy.
Accuracy too good. See, that probably just takes us back, right? Oh, I can't even do it. Okay. Okay, let's keep it going. What's up here? Why is this music getting louder?
Any interest in checking it out? There is something else to tell you. There's an abandoned temple in Midgard that a fellow dwarf converted to his personal storeroom. Packed it with all sorts of treasures he collected during his travels throughout the realms.
Throughout the realms? Which ones did he go to? What did he collect?
Fafnir was a, shall we say, aggressive collector of magical artifacts. The more he acquired, the more he desired. There was no realm too dangerous, no relic too hazardous. He once ventured deep into Niflheim for a whetstone of all things. Huh. I bet that was quite the whetstone.
Does this story have a point?
Yes, it does. I just happen to have an entry stone to Fafnir's storeroom. You might find something useful in there.
Neat. Thanks, Sindri.
You're very welcome. Oh, and if you find that whetstone, well, it sure would be nice of you to bring it to me. I'd advise caution if you're heading to the storeroom. Last I was there, all manner of nastiness had taken up residence.
Won't your friend be upset if we steal all of his stuff?
Oh, no. No, not at all. He's dead. I think.
Oh, sorry.
No. No need to be sorry. These things happen when one travels from realm to realm, collecting priceless artifacts that don't belong to you.
Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and cut that one there for now. So we'll continue back up. I'm trying to decide whether or not if I want to go to that storeroom. Obviously, it probably would be a good idea to go to that storeroom and collect some artifacts. So we may go ahead and do that to start the next episode, and then we'll continue on with the main storyline. So obviously, we have to find this key or chisel or whatever. We have to try to get a key to Jotunheim, so that way we can go to the highest peak in all of the realms. To spread their the kids' mothers, I guess Kratos' wife, I guess maybe I don't know how it would have worked back in this day, but so we can spread her ashes. So hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and hit that notification on this video. I appreciate all the love and support on the series as well as on the channel. All right, let's go ahead and keep getting that subscriber count up. Let's go ahead and grow this community stronger, and I appreciate every single one of you that have. So without further ado, that's gonna do it, and until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.